Hello Twin Flames, hello Virgo. This is a special set of readings that I'm doing for the Christmas weekend as my present to you guys. I'm making them a little bit more individual and like personalized because they are by zodiac sign. It's not normal what I do on this channel, it's normal what I do on my other channel that you're welcome to check out. It's called Mindful Bamboo, and that's where I do most of the time. I'm doing readings by zodiac sign. But they're more generic, they're not related to Twin Flames specifically. Although, of course, they are for everyone, including Twin Flames. But now I'll focus on the Twin Flame journey in this set of readings, and that's why I'm posting them on this channel. So this is gonna cover this Christmas weekend, the long weekend, including Monday. At least in the United States, this is a long weekend. And yeah, I'm gonna do those readings it's a more classic one with checking the energies, but the only note here is that it's not gonna be as much as DFDM. It's gonna be you, the viewer, then your twin flame counterpart, and then the connection energy. And we're also gonna get some messages from your twin flame to you. So it's going to be a little bit different. The storytelling will be a little bit different that way. So obviously, if I'm talking to Virgo, you could be divine feminine, divine masculine, right? Could be whatever. And it's going to be even more interesting for me, I think, because we kind of do a lot of assumptions towards what certain energies, what certain cards mean, depending on whether it's DF or DM, because we consider, I don't know, we consider divine feminines to be more aware, more enlightened, more driven towards mission, etc., etc. But you know what? At the end of the day, we mirror each other so much with our twin flame that we don't need to focus on that much. And it's not a given that DF is awakened and DM is not. DM is all about 3D karmic stuff, while DF is figuring out the shadow work. And you know perfectly well it's not always like that, so we are not gonna focus on it today. Okay, let me get started. We're starting with the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Let's get a card for Virgo for this Christmas weekend. What's the energy like? What do they need to know? What do they need to manifest? All right, you got two cards, and I love them. They are both bluish green, round and round, and then yang, action. So you need to break out from round and round, from the going on the spiral. This is obviously the karmic cycles. So you have a clear, and we'll see what the tarot is going to tell us. This is number 25, this is 1, right? So 25 is 7 and 1. So it's 8. Together it's 8. It's taking action to get out of this cycle, so you don't keep going round and round again. There is an opportunity to do that now. Let's see what the cards are gonna tell us. Please tell us the energy of Virgo this weekend. And of course, don't forget if oh wow, for once, that's pretty cool energy, Virgo. I was gonna say, don't forget to check your other placements. So if this is not your story may be one of your other placements. So Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, I know those. Okay, energy of Virgo's twin flame. Magician, oh my gosh. And the energy of the connection. We got 7 of Swords. It's interesting. Well, I'm gonna pull some clarifiers, we'll see. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, it's cool. Okay, please clarify for Wands for Virgo. Perhaps in reverse and Queen of Wands. Okay. You're coming back around with your passion, with your fire. You're on fire, Virgo. No pentacle energy so far. This is the no, actually in the previous reading I had some. Yeah, in the Virgo reading, no pentacles yet. Please clarify Magician for Virgo's twin flame energy. The Hanged Man. Wow, 2 major arcanas. And please clarify 7 of Swords for the connection. Alright, 5 of Cups, Knight of Wands, more wands. A lot of wands here, actually. We got pretty much all of the court cards for wands. So it's, you know, action towards passion, towards the creative spark. The Moon. So we got King of Wands and the Moon. So this is hidden knowledge coming to light for you and your twin flame. Maybe it looks different, it sounds different, but this is about the same thing. And we're gonna get to know a little bit more what it is about. But yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Some hidden knowledge, like sacred knowledge coming to light at this time. It's pretty cool. So Virgo, you've got, and of course take genders how resonates. Even with the Queen here, it doesn't mean that this is a feminine or female figure by definition. But I think it fits nicely with considering that Virgo as a, you know, as a concept is also a female figure. So this is definitely you, Virgo. That's how I'm seeing here, that you are coming back from like sadness and from being by yourself and focusing on healing, right? Or leaving behind things and transmuting negativity, and you are coming back into your passionate self. This union is helping you kind of switch over from sort of like leaving the sadness behind and being in that grieving mode to following the spark, following love, following the wisdom that this union is giving you, this life is giving you, this path is giving you, right? And I think that's the idea of how you are gonna deal with these patterns, by taking a new approach, by following this creative spark. Whatever this creativity is, whatever comes, you know, to your reality during this weekend, that will feel like, oh wow, yeah. Even if it's something small, just sleep on it, don't forget about it, maybe write it down. Write some interesting ideas, some interesting thoughts, emotions, you know, pull towards one or another activity. And maybe the activity seems tedious, but give it a go. If your intuition is telling you, that's also about following your intuition, right? If your intuition is telling you to go for it, there must be something there, and you may be surprised of how much depth that tedious activity will have for you. Maybe that will be the new beginning, because it will feel completely different this time. All right, your person has got the Magician and the Hanged Man. So they are, I'm getting this energy of kind of like being in a meditative state, in sort of figuring out what they want. Maybe that's also connected with end of the year and holiday season and New Year's resolution stuff, right? But definitely they are taking a break. Naturally, we have a break during this time, during this end of the year period. So they are using this time, this natural break, maybe not consciously, but just naturally. They're using it to realize, to understand what their next step is in life, what they want. You know, depending on their situation, you can take it how it resonates, but basically they are setting some intention to manifest what they want, to understand what they want and manifest it. It's pretty cool. And notice that this is number one and number 12, and together it's number 13. So that's transformation. So that's transforming your twin flame, actually. They think that this is like the very straightforward subject, or it's very logical to be planning those next steps. It could be about the job, it could be about moving somewhere, it could be about starting a new hobby, I don't know, something, right? Working on the relationship. But while they're going through the motion and it seems to them that this is a very usual and understandable thing to do, they come across something much deeper that helps them understand what exactly needs to be done or what they were missing before and why they weren't as successful as they wanted to be. Because if they're setting intentions towards it, that means that they're not happy with where they are in those areas right now. Then we have Seven of Swords, clarified by Five of Cups and Knight of Wands. Yeah, so there is a bit of this victim mentality feeling, the remnants of it, and you both are kind of tired of being there. You understand that a lot of it is brought in by overthinking and that it's not as bad, but you're still feeling sad, you're still feeling lonely, and then this is for both of you guys. Something happened, something specific happened that brought in those feelings, and you're now done with it. You're like, okay, I can't do this anymore, it's enough, right? And with this fire, with this creativity, with finding something new and exciting in your life, you're leaving this illusion of loneliness and separation behind. Okay, messages from your twin flame to you, Virgo. What is on their heart and mind? What would they like to tell Virgo right now? Okay. All right. Oh yeah, actually it's a lot here. Okay, I'll take them all. Listen to your heart. This fell out separately, so this is like a given. You know, your heart knows. Know with your heart. That's what I can say too. You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. That's the victim mentality I was talking about. There's someone else, so for some of you, somebody else was involved. And it doesn't have to be a love partner, right? But somebody else was involved, and that's how things went off the rails and something went wrong. I just want space. I just dream and wish for everything. So both of you, I would say, are in that kind of finding space part. But yeah, definitely, if you didn't have a lot of communication with your twin flame, just know that they're taking space to, and you see, like in this case, I'm getting with this card that this is this magician and the hanged man, that they correspond to this one. I just dream and wish. That's what they're doing. That's that pause and the hanged man situation. It's helping them manifest. So they are pretty busy, even if it doesn't look like on the surface. A lot is going on behind the scenes, so that just trust that a new beginning is possible, it's coming in, and don't forget to take that action towards your passion, towards your creative spark. Okay, I hope this has been useful for you, Virgo. Thanks very much for being with me, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.